Water cycle. The water cycle is the change of water from one state. And when we say state, we're talking about the states of matter. At different times, water can be a gas, a liquid, or a solid. It's also movement from one place to another on Earth. The changes in movement of water during the water cycle is driven by the sun's energy. Example, heat from the sun causes liquid water to become a gas. Evaporation. During evaporation, liquid water changes to a gas called water vapor. Water vapor enters the air above Earth's surface. Heat from the sun speeds up evaporation. Examples of evaporation: the water, the steam leaving the pot, the steam coming off of a lake. Condensation. The atmosphere always holds some water vapor. When the air gets cooler, water vapor changes to tiny droplets of liquid water. The change from water vapor to liquid water is condensation. Condensation, sometimes we see them on the outside of a window. We can see it on the inside of a container. And on a hot day, we can see it on the outside of a cold glass of water. Precipitation. As condensation continues, the water droplets get larger and larger. When the water drops become too large and heavy, they fall to the Earth's surface. Water that falls to the Earth's surface is called precipitation. Precipitation can fall in the three states of matter as a solid, a liquid, or a gas. Sleet and snow would be precipitation falling as a solid. So is hail. Rain would be precipitation falling as a liquid. When rain falls to the ground, it collects in lakes, rivers, and oceans. Some of the water soaks into the ground and becomes groundwater. When there is too much water on the ground, it flows downhill and creates streams and rivers. The water eventually returns to the oceans and starts the cycle again. Water is essential for all living things on Earth, including plants, animals, and people. It's important to conserve water and use it wisely to help protect our environment. The water cycle is a fascinating process that keeps the Earth's water supply constantly moving and changing. Question time. Answer the questions. Pause the video and answer the questions. Question number 1. Do forms during which part of the water cycle? A. Condensation. B. Evaporation. C. Precipitation. D. Runoff. Pause the video and answer the question. You should have picked A. Condensation. Question number 2, which is an example of precipitation? A. Clouds. B. Groundwater. C. Rivers. D. Snow. You should have picked D. Snow. Remember, precipitation can be a solid or a liquid. Snow would be precipitation as a solid. Clouds are formed from condensation. Groundwater and rivers are what happens after precipitation falls. Sometimes water vapor on a surface may freeze without first becoming liquid water. What forms when this change occurs? A. Dew. B. Frost. C. Hail. D. Snow. You should have picked B. Frost. The major source of energy in the water cycle is A. Evaporation. B. The ocean. C. The sun. D. Water vapor. Pause the video and answer the question. You should have picked C, the sun. Remember, the major source of energy in the whole entire water cycle is always the sun. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe. Also follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And you can find more resources on Kahoot or Teachers Pay Teachers.